Washington, home to renowned franchises present and past, from the Seahawks to the Supersonics. But there is a cornerstone program in this city. It is the Huskies of UW. They've always had a place here, a place of excellence that these fans hope will continue today. Today, a pair of Pac-12 teams getting set to square off in a game that could have season-long implications. As we'll see, the Utah Utes taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Washington likely to try to boot it deep to get things started. Here's the return from inside his 10. Across the 25 to the 20. It's called the greatest setting in college football, and even if the skies open up, that pales in comparison to the purple rain that will be unleashed by the home-standing Washington Huskies. Today, two teams collide from the Pac-12, and conference implications are aplenty. As we'll see, the Utah Utes taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Guess they're not interested in kicking it away. They're lining up for an onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
Yeah, these coaches talked about being aggressive, and they were. First quarter, you're going with the onside already. Then I would say it's a little bit careless, a little bit reckless. Onside kicks are not high percentage, but they went for it, they failed, and now let's see how they respond.
linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
And a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Williams will pass. The sure hands, it's Coleman. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
They want to run this quarterback. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield, they couldn't hook up.
Coaches talk about it all the time. We're going to be aggressive. Well, they were aggressive on that first drive. They go for it on fourth down. No dice. Now you put your defense on the field. I like the aggressiveness, but now you got to deal with some of the consequences.
Gives it on the option. Fights off a defender. At midfield, he's got room. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. And the Utes headed quickly to the line. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws for the tight end. Got him downfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. The officials throw the flag, but the offense won't need it. They'll decline that and keep the big play. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Parker. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Gives it on the option. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Finds him out of the backfield. Touchdown, Utah! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And I think that pass play was simply designed just to get him the football in space and let him do the rest. Obviously, they're not throwing that into the end zone, but they feel like they've got guys, especially at the running back position, that if you just give them an opportunity, they can make people miss and score like he did right there.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. Now on the move. He gets it in there for the 2-point conversion, and the lead grows to 8. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Washington. He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Making side adjustments here. Gets the back moving. Williams looking for a man. Fires to the big fella. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it breaks into the open. Defense trying to take it back.
And that's a huge play by the defense. Great job and great effort getting to the ball carrier and swatting at the football, knocking it out, and then falling on it for a massive fumble recovery.
The Utes will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Caught in the backfield, it's Rodgers. Touchdown, Utes! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And a few anxious moments, but the Hands team is able to fall on it.
Well, I give them a lot of credit for having guts. You normally don't see onside kicks until the very end of the game. Here we are in the first quarter, and they tried one, but it didn't work. So their defense now has to come out here and bail them out.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Going right to work up top. Looking for a huge play. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
You know the saying, no risk it, no biscuit. You want big plays on offense, you've got to be able to take shots. They didn't hit that one, but moving ahead in the second half, expect this offense to keep dialing them up.
Quick release by the QB. Crosses the 30, he's got to lay it. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. The Huskies want to crank the tempo. Pushes toward the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Washington. After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into them.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step one to getting them back in the ballgame.
Williams will pass. Intercepted for the 11th time.
2-point plays, the windows are very small to throw into. That time he just tried to force it into a tiny window. It ended up being picked, and the offense comes away with no points.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. To the air on first down. Got his man. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. And the Utes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Calls his own number. Oh, he's got some space. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on third down, forcing the incompletion.
They're dealing with a second and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Pulls it in, it's Parker. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force him into a field goal try. Fires left. Makes a connection. Tight windows, no problem to grab the tackle, and it's 1st down in the red zone at the 10. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. To the air, it's Dampier. It falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of the period. We've reached a break. It's Utah holding the lead, and we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. On the option. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Utah!
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
And the extra point extends the lead to 16. They put together an 81-yard drive. This is ultra-aggressive. Still in the first half, got the lead and going for the onside kick.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the 2nd quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, and that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
Wants to adjust the pattern. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got his man downfield. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32.
Really nice looking pinpoint throw there. And when I think back to Husky QBs, you think about Warren Moon, you think about Mark Brunell, the Heward brothers. What about Jake Browning? All made really good decisions. This guy, he's got a lot of arm talent, but he's also very smart.
Washington right back to the line. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Good timing on the quick out. He is pushed out of bounds at the 19-yard line.
About the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 13. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Williams looking for a man. Grab near the marker. It's Williams. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. Washington has a lot of things working. Set up with another 1st down. On the ground, it's Coleman. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
They go right back to this guy on 2nd and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Finding it tough to make positive yardage now. 3rd and goal from the 2. Motion from the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. This is a really big play for both teams. 4th and goal from the 2. Williams will pass. Touchdown, Huskies. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And that is why timing is so important in the passing game. That is a critical 4th down. Down near the goal line, everything's going to happen quickly. It's got to be a great route. The quarterback has to get rid of it on time and make an accurate throw. 2 dudes on the exact same page coming up with a massive touchdown down near the goal line on 4th down.
They'll move the wide receiver. He's looking to pass. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they trim more off of that lead. So that drive covered just 44 yards. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. But see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Goes to the option. Now the toss. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Utes come to the line in the hurry-up.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like, really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that round.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
He'll take it himself. He's brought down at the 33 as the defense keeps him away from that 1st down marker. 4th down coming up. Using his feet. And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down. And the Utes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Dampier. Got a man, it's Davis. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Just going to keep it after the snap. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Gets it past the marker. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. The Utes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Wants to throw on 1st down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He'll try to take it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Well, the offense turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Back to pass. He's going for the big play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. It'll be 3rd and long. Quarterback making checks. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Lets it slip right through his hands, and it'll be 4th down after the rare drop from this dude. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Gets drilled as he releases it, and the ball just trickles to the ground.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They were ready for the pass, and you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play, and now their offense is coming on the field.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking to throw, it's Dampier. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Got it behind the line. It's Coleman. No siree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Makes the grab. It's Williams. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. That's caught. It's Coleman. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Hit as he throws. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Looks as if he's going to run it. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down. They've got it at the 40. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. A designed run for the quarterback. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Final seconds of the 1st half, and they'll try to put up 3. That is no good. Still up by 8 after the miss. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Washington about to boot it deep to start things in the 2nd half. From inside the 15, and now the hit knocks it loose. Grabbed by the kicking team.
Because of the big collisions on kickoff team, you don't see a lot of that in practice. You don't do that because you don't want to get each other hurt. A lot of open field, big collisions, big forced fumble, big momentum play created.
Williams looking for a man. And this one's going to be incomplete. He was trying to make the connection in the back corner of the end zone.
I love the attitude by this team now. You just got a critical takeaway. You're set up in amazing field position down in the red zone. Take a shot. Go right now. Throw it. Don't even wait. There's zero hesitation. Force the defense on the very first play of the drive to have to step up. And the defense did exactly that. If you're on offense here, I don't know. I'd just throw it again.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Husky. Fit it in the window for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
From inside the 15, here's the return. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Utah has it back in the offense coming onto the field. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Complete in the middle. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains. And the Utes want to move quickly.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Spits it out to the back. Right on the money. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. The Utes have their offense in high gear.
Man, a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Hauls it in. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, when you're running the drag route against man coverage like that, as a quarterback, you got to put the ball out in front of your target. And when you do that, you give the guy a chance to then advance the football up the field, pick up a first down like they did right there.
They'll run it from the gun. Slithers into space. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. And the Utes in a good spot here with second and short. Red pass, it's complete. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Utes! They take the lead with the 6. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
To the air, it's Dampier. Flips it out to the back. And they're able to get him on the ground.
And they try to pass for it, and they complete the pass, and you just need a little second effort, something to break a tackle and maybe get in the end zone, but they weren't able to get it.
The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They have it once again in spectacular field position. Cashed in the last time and even better this. He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown, Husky. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. On the move. Turning it on. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The Utes moving quickly to the line.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Offense gets set for second down. Looking for a man. It's Dampier. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
And I thought it was a good job by the quarterback, really seeing the drag route start to come across the field. He puts the ball pretty much on the money. And you got to make that play. You got to make those catches to get this offense in a rhythm, to stay ahead of schedule.
Going to take a shot at this DB. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. There is nothing to gain by kicking it away in this area of the field, around midfield, going for it the wise move. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Turns on the Jets. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. Looking downfield on first down. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
A run for the quarterback. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Third and long, and they'll need to get it close to the goal line to convert. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Motion from the wide receiver. On fourth down, looking for the completion. The throw. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a fourth down stop.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football in this fourth down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
Williams will pass. Flushed out of the pocket. Oh, he's got a chance. He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about. Holding on the offense, accepted, so they'll back up and go at it again. Give to the back. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There have been way too much penetration up front defensively. They have been able to stop him in his tracks.
The offense changing the play. feet in the end zone, looking to fire. Pulls it in. It's Williams. There he goes. Across the 20 and out of bounds at the 21-yard line, and just like that, they're out of trouble.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And the Huskies can really attack on this second and short. We've reached the break. Bow down to your leaders. Washington. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Trying the left side. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. Washington wants to go quickly.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the fourth quarter.
And if you'd have told this defense that they stuffed this great running back today, they'd have taken it. They'd have been happy, but the offense has still put up production, and they're still in the lead, trying to find a way to finish this one off.
Williams looking for a man. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Man, getting to this quarterback is pivotal. You saw last drive, way too much time. They score a touchdown. Nice job on second down. Anticipating the pass, playing the pass, getting the sack, and now forcing a difficult third down.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He'll pull it down and run. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on fourth down. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback may change this route. On fourth down, looking to pass. He'll throw it. He's got it. First down and more. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season. Motion from the wideout. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him. They have been gang tackling him and getting a lot of penetration up front. Second down, they'll go to the air. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Let's go. Talk about leaving the door open. Yes, please. You think they might run the clock out, run the football consistently? No, sir. They put it in the air. We forced the interception. Great job by the defense. When they needed it the most, they came through.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Quarterback keeps it. Got the first down and more. Oh, a lot of space. And he's finally down, sliding in safely after the huge pickup.
What a huge play for this offense. Sneak the run in there. Big-time success. Nice blocking downfield by the wide receivers. And now I'm set up. A field goal wins this game. This is a little far for me. I want this to be closer, but no mistakes. The field goal wins. Be smart with the football and run that clock.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. They'll move the tight end. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, they're running the football over to the right-hand side, and obviously that's where the kicker wants this thing. He told his head coach, get me on the right hash. I can draw this thing on the kick. It's the angle I want to go and win this game.
To the ground with the back. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. This game will come down to this, a field goal try to save them. It'll all be decided right here, win or lose on this kick. And it's good! After the earlier miss, redemption and celebration after the game winner.